Aquarius, Juno, this commitment to the self, this disposition and a commitment to the self, it makes it very difficult for you to be a useful idiot. It makes it very difficult for you to use somebody else as a useful idiot. Because this is someone who's committed to their own vision. This is someone who's committed to the fact that they realize they are their own visionary. Understand that. And this has to do with the collaborative relationship between Pisces and Aries, the 12th house and the first house. Understanding how both of these work together to define who I am, not what somebody assigns to me as my identity. What somebody assigns to me as my role to play in this life, my role to play in society, my role to play in the relationship. A performative role that is assigned to you. You're rejecting the performative role. People want you to be a certain way or present yourself a certain way because it's convenient for them, it benefits them, and it does so with the least amount of offense or inconvenience to the self. So I need you to present yourself in this way. In other words, I need to take ownership of your concept at the 12th house. I need to take ownership of your concept at Pisces. And I need you to manifest who I need you to identify with and be. Initiate what I need you to warhead at Aries in the first house. Not your own ideal. Am I my own ideal? We were asked this question over and over again as Neptune passed through Pisces. Now it's time to be it. To stop being a useful idiot. But you got to know the whole story. You got to know the whole program. You got to know the ins and outs. You got to know how we got in this situation in the first place. You can only go as deep as you can brave with the truth. If you can't handle the truth, you can't stomach the truth, you can't deal with what is included with the truth. If you have objections with the truth, if you are too uncomfortable and too disturbed by whatever you find the truth to be, you will never understand it, you will never align with it, it will never make sense to you, and everything going on in the world, it will look upside down to you because you don't have the ability to look at it truthfully. You want comfort, you want convenience, you don't want to be disturbed, you don't want nobody waking you up, you don't want no trouble or problems of having to digest something that may place you in a place of cognitive dissonance with yourself. That's a problem. Because Aquarius, Juno, this is the wake up right here. This is certainly the wake up. Okay? This is where slaves generate their own self-determination. Slaves recover their own willpower. Slaves have their own awakening again. That my body, my consciousness, my creativity, my power, it is not to serve you, it's not to benefit you, it is not to convenience you. We all are gifted, we all have powers, we all have leadership somewhere. We all have identities, we all have a concept of ourselves, and we all are predetermined to express ourselves through free will. And in doing so, that's going to become inconvenient for people who enjoyed the docility that you used to have, the lost state that you were in, the ignorance that you used to be subject to as well, the limitations that you used to have on yourself. And two characters who I later on will explain in this discourse, the black American woman and the white man. The white man has always been, and the black American woman has always been the puppet for the Khazarian puppet master. And this is where it ends, his ability to use them as puppets, his ability to use them conveniently, put a quarter in the back and make them go off doing what he wants them to do while he hides behind the illusion of the matrix, while he hides behind the whole schism. He got these two doing his dirty work. He got these two carrying on his legacy of degeneracy and backwardness in this world and society. And these two useful idiots, they have to wake up. They have to take accountability. They have to realize that they have become the same person, that they have become the Ahriman for the benefit of this whole schism that's taken place. We lost our families because of the leadership of the black woman and the misuse of her power as a useful idiot. We lost connection with ourselves collectively to the matriarchal foundation and origin of ourselves because of the leadership of the white man and what the Khazarian taught him to be as an Ahrimanic principle for their benefit and gain. And both of these have a crisis at Capricorn. And that crisis at Capricorn is the fact that there's a disconnect from Cancer, the aspect of the self that makes you human, that makes you feel as a human and empathize as a human, that also makes you feel and empathize for yourself and not subjecting yourself to these extremes for greed and money, for glory and status, for power and control and competition. And an obsession with power, obsession with status, merit, and so-called accomplishments that gives illusion of greatness. These are the two narcissists of America that has misled everyone. The black American woman and the white American man. These two narcissists are hollow and empty inside. They do not have real substance inside. I cannot make a sweeping indictment and say that this is the case for all of them. I can never be true in saying that. But for the collective body that they have designed, that they have co-signed, that they have given power to, nobody's home. Their confidence is not real. The substance is not there. It's an illusion of greatness. It's narcissism. It's a nice car that has a blown engine. It's a great vehicle that you see on Craigslist, but it has a slip-in transmission and the timing belt is all fucked up. The car looks good. It looks performative. It looks nice. It looks like it could do what you want it to do, but it can't. It's all a lie. It's an illusion. It's a front. It's gas. It's nothing but a drawing, a painting. It's art. It's fictitious. It ain't real. You take down the system of white supremacy. You take down the system of feminism and all of the leverages, opportunities, and advantages that it is given to these two characters, the black American woman and the white man. You will find them in crisis inside of themselves because they're no longer able to manifest the illusion that they hold over others as being the great person that they are in that particular identity, which is false. It is false. They are placed in roles and positions strategically to be able to mislead people right where Khazarians want them at. And it works like a well-oiled machine. Until today. Until today. This changes everything about how people are going to collectively perceive the black American woman and the white American man. People are going to perceive these two characters in a different light. They no longer are going to have the power of narcissism over the people collectively. Now they're exposed. We got to the end of the yellow brick road, and at the end of that yellow brick road, they pulled the curtain. They realized that the black woman and the white man is just this little man who's sitting on a high chair, yelling in a microphone. And all along, it was a front. All along, it was a lie about who they promoted themselves as being. Media was given to them. The social schisms in engineering was given to them through the movies in Hollywood, magazines, and the internet, pictures and images, stories and narratives that have been entertained and believed in all along. On one side, we was kings, black greatness, black girl magic, and we the most educated, and we the most this, and we the most that, and we got this going. When you get down to the facts, data, and statistics, you find that not a damn thing that they ever said was true. None of it was real. It was all gas. And they're narcissists. When you get down to the truth of history of what the real status of white men is, you will find that it's all gas and lies and exaggerations, and everything that he claimed to create, he stole it from somebody and put his name on it. All throughout history, he never bought anything new to anybody because he came at a point in history where everything was already created. Everything was already regulated. Everything was already perfected. He innovated, and he innovated very well, but not to the benefit of nature. Not without harming nature. Not without presenting crisis to nature or even driving many animals to instinct. There's nothing new that he gave to the world. There's nothing new that he gave to the people of the world. He is not the author and teacher of civilization. He is not the originator of civilization. He did not give to humanity arts, sciences, philosophy, architecture, the humanities, civics, justice, law. He did not give the world these things. He came way after these things, hundreds of thousands of years after these things were regulated. He learned about soap and water from black people. He learned about hygiene from black people. He got a renaissance because of the Moors. He learned architecture, science, mathematics, engineering, and everything else, the arts and philosophies, from people of color, the same people who, in his narrative, are inferior to him. His story is upside down, just like the black American woman's story is upside down about her American legacy in modern times. Her story is upside down. And her whole story was designed to suppress the black American male and put herself in a higher light against the black American male, which the black American male stands as the friend of all children of the world. The one who all children of the world love and trust. The one who all children of the world believe in. The one who you cannot turn the children against. Meanwhile, who is the number one pedophile in America? I'll let you answer the question after you Google it. You will find it's two characters. The so-called Native American, who really is an Asian, a Siberian, who crossed over here on the land of indigenous black people, who they call Negro, black, and colored, and the white man. Those are the two number one pedophiles in this nation. But they want you to focus on the 13% of the population be responsible for 82% of the crime. Oh, the black man is the boogeyman. He's the boogie monster. No, he's your warrior. He's your revolutionary. He's your hero. He's the one who will always tell the truth no matter what, who will always get to the truth. He's the one who Jesus' story has to learn from. He's the one who doesn't need to learn about Jesus' story because his suffering is deeper than Jesus. He's the one. He's the one who realizes he can no longer directly fight this war for the people. He even goes through comedy. He goes through arts. He goes through music and still prevails as a revolutionary and truth fighter and freedom fighter for you. But you people can't appreciate that about the black man. You can't see it. The black woman has done a fine job in keeping him down and suppressed on behalf of the white man. And the white man did it for the Khazarian. Because the Khazarian stole the legacy, the image, the name, the reputation, the estate, the status of the black man. And even Hitler tried to tell you who the black man was. He's the real Jew. The real Semite. He is who the Bible is speaking on and speaking of. He's the one who has power to challenge all of these evils that are prevailing in this world. Ain't none of y'all got the guts to do it. You don't got the guts to do it. You don't got the nuts to do it because you can't get close enough to the truth as a black man can get. You too coward, you too shook, you too weak, you too pussy to even fathom getting close to truth. You can't handle no goddamn truth, not like the black man can. Neither can a black woman. Juno is in Aquarius. Let me emphasize that again. Juno is in Aquarius. Take no assumptions in relationships that is going to stick to, oh, this is how we've been doing it. This is how we always do it. This is how we usually do it. But usually but so far but all along but so suddenly you want to change this. Well, all of a sudden you want to do this different. All of a sudden you want to see it different here or you want to see it different there. Yes, that's exactly the case. And it's supposed to be the case. A person who presents that is not in error. They're not wrong for realizing that how it has been is no longer working. That what the pattern has been, it's turned into futility. There's no longer value in the way that it used to be done, which is the evaluation taking place at Taurus through Venus. It's an assessment of value, where value is at, and whether or not I can cultivate value out of the patterns that I have been committed to, which reflects in Capricorn Juno. In Aquarius Juno, it's about being committed to what I want to do, to what I want as an outcome, to what I want to procure or cultivate, not what I felt I had to or what I was obligated to. This is leaving out of obligation and it's leading into the responsibility of what we desire, the responsibility that comes with what we want to manifest into our life, of how we want the design of our life to align with a more authentic reality. This is coming out of those contracts and agreements that has suppressed the true nature of the self. Sagittarius, Black Moon Lilith at the second decan. Second decan, Sagittarius, Black Moon Lilith. Oh, you are a heretic. You are a heretic because you're stepping outside of the norms that we have agreed to, the norms that we have usually submitted to. I've gotten used to you behaving this way. I've gotten used to you thinking that way. And I found advantage in you behaving and thinking that way. And now that you want to change the furniture, now that you want to move things around, I don't know how to find my stability in these changes. Again, that's part of the crisis at Taurus. That's part of the square crisis at Taurus to this Juno. You're moving things around, you're shifting things around. I don't feel stable anymore. Many people felt stable off of your docility. Many people felt stable off of you being passive. They felt stable off of you hesitating to take command of yourself, of your life, of your identity, of your gifts, your resources, your powers. And who does it benefit for you to be that useful idiot? Who does it benefit for you to be in that situation? Where there are limitations to who you can be and how you can move, because you're afraid somebody's going to leave. You're afraid somebody's going to reject you. You're afraid everybody's going to get up and walk away with the popcorn out of the theater. You're afraid, so you continue to perform and not live, perform and not be. And this is the end of our performance. This is the end of us performing for people. The commitment is in Aquarius, not in Leo. Therefore, I cannot perform. I cannot perform for your comfort and convenience. I have to be me. And if that doesn't work for you, the exit is right there. The door is right there. Get the fuck out. Find where your peace is at. But stop trying to change me, nigga. Stop trying to fucking change me. Aquarius, Juno, this changes everything about how we relate to what we want to give our time, our energy, our sexual vitality to. And it has to be progressive. There has to be an intellectual substance to it. There has to be a forward vision about it. There has to be a meaning that takes me out of the present into all possibilities of the future through what I decide to commit myself to. It has to be growth oriented. It has to honor my own autonomy, my own freedom, and everything about me that is authentic. It cannot include restrictions and restraints that make you comfortable at my inconvenience. Restrictions and constraints that stabilizes you but destabilizes me. That fills your cup but empties my cup. That's not a deal. It's not a deal. The power struggles are coming. Because this means you become inconvenient for others. This means that you get in the way of others who intend to use you, who intend to be vampires over you, who are watchers from secret, from shadows, absorbing and sucking your energy, wanting to steal your destiny. Need you to stay right there where they got you at so they can continue benefiting you. This has a collective application. There are many people in society who volunteer to be useful idiots. And you heard me telling the story. You know what? You can't stomach to hear it. The infamous has been telling you this, but you can't stomach it. You can't handle the truth. It kills you. It makes you fall over and start bitching and crying. The useful idiot phase is over. And everybody who was a useful idiot is going to wake up. Number one, the black American woman, she has been a useful idiot for everybody's fight except her own. Her body has been used. Her curves, her beauty, her intelligence, her wits, her articulation, her charisma, her strength, her intensity, it all has been used against her, but for the benefit of everybody who could find a way to get something out of her. From the Chinese beauty supply stores, European fashion, banks that hand out loan after loan after loan after loan to these dizzy bitches, Khazarians and their commercial enterprises, corporations who obsess over sucking the vitality out of them, the government that used her strategically to keep the black American male, the greatest threat in this world, suppressed and in a position of docility by handing power, leverage, and opportunity to her while excluding him from it in politics and civics and social domestic opportunities, maneuvering through life, putting her top at of the corporate scheme, presented an illusion of disgust between her and her natural sexual male counterpart. Even the white man has been a useful idiot of Khazarians. The slave enterprise was a Khazarian enterprise. They used white men to be the face of it. They used Spanish men to be the face of it. And even till this day, white men and Spanish men are still walking around as useful idiots. Light skin and white skin alliance who think they are something that they're not. The superiority complex, the arrogance that comes with skin color, the narcissism, the self-conceit, and the black American woman is stung with the same elixir of delusion. And the truth comes now. It's not greatness that you earn. It's not greatness that you created. It's an illusion of greatness that was assigned to you by design. And you oppress others with it. You abuse others with it. You injured and wronged others for generations with it. And you have to pay a price for that. And all of those who want proximity to these two useful idiots, the white man and the black American woman, for their own political leverage, for their own economical leverage, for their own corporate leverage, for the influence that they want to have in life and the doors that they want to knock down. All nations, through attempts at white proximity, have betrayed their own people, have alienated their own people, abused their own people, oppressed their own people. Put a divide of separation between the darker indigenous ones and the light-skinned motherfuckers who was raped by conquistadors and settlers. The delusion. If I'm light-skinned, I'm automatically in a higher level. You go to Miami in Little Cuba and you will see how true this is. Anywhere in America you can see how true this is. Light-skinned motherfuckers and their delusion. Motherfuckers who walking around straightening their hair and straightening their nose under surgery to have white proximity. Bitches who go off to college and come out talking like white girls and they think that their IQ jumped up because they could talk like a white girl. Bitch, you're educated but you're still fucking dumb. Talking like a white girl don't make you smart. It makes you articulately dumb. That's what it makes you, bitch. Y'all don't want to look at nothing truthful. You want everything to come with a fucking pillow. A pillow and a martini. You don't want to be disturbed. And that's why you can't get to the truth. You don't want no disturbance. All you people who feel like this, I just want you to get the fuck out. Get the fuck away from me. Just go the fuck away. Go find something more comfortable to do. Find something more sweet to drink, nigga. My shit is not for you. Fuck you. You could go to fucking hell. You can live there in hell. Fuck you. All you soft motherfuckers. I don't even want you listening to my shit. Get your bitch ass on. Useful idiots are a problem. Somebody else has an agenda that your dumb ass can't see. They put a quarter in your back and you go off for the one who's smarter than you, and your dumb ass don't know that they setting you up and riling you up to behave a particular way in order to fuck up their enemy that they can't directly oppose or confront. But your dumb ass is doing it. And that's the black woman and the white man. You tear down your whole country. You set everything on fire for your arrogance and insecurity. Your insecurities, your arrogance, your lack of true self-esteem, your lack of true integrity and strength, all for the lust of the Capricorn theory to manifest into your life, separated entirely and isolated from the Cancer balance that you need, that has you to stand and remain in the image and likeness of God, which is Cancer. But you absorb into the Capricorn of yourself, becoming ruthless and Machiavellian, Ahrimanic. Who has become more Ahrimanic than the black American woman and the white man? And everybody who aspires to walk into their footsteps, you end up becoming the same. You become an Ahriman when you follow the black American woman. Everything becomes transactional. You become an Ahriman when you follow the white man. Everything becomes transactional. And you lose touch with Cancer. You fall away from Cancer. You become alienated from Cancer. You become Ahriman. The infamous is wrong for pointing out the damn obvious, the shit that you too fucking scared to look at. You're the problem. You sick motherfuckers is the goddamn problem who can't look at the truth. This is the time when they awaken to finally realize that they have been used. And their own insecurity is the basis by which there is leverage to use them. Their own fears. Their own sense of inadequacy that they think they can make up by making deals with the devil in the dark. The devil don't have power no more, because the consent of the people is now being realized through this Aquarius awakening. And that's a problem. It's a crisis, but it's an opportunity for both the white man and the black American woman. The white woman is attempting to transfer consciousness over to the white woman is attempting to transfer consciousness over to the white man in this hour. The black American man is attempting to transfer consciousness over to the black American woman in this hour. And it's few and far in between of those who actually take heed to the fact that this is the case. Because everybody else is focused on, oh, who hurt you? Oh, you sound racist. Oh, you hate women. And all these other distractions. But the truth still remains after you get done crying all that bullshit. The truth still remains. Who was used to put us in these fucked up positions? Who took our fathers away from us? Who divided our families? Who took our families away from us? Who stripped us of our morals and our values? The black American woman as a Trojan horse to all other liberal women who helped her under the leadership of Obama to strip America of what morals they had left and what families they had left, what values and identity that they had left. And they did it while twerking. They did it while smiling and giggling. They did it while having a good time. They did it while turning up and passing STD spikes through every city that they turned up in for the past 4 years. You don't like that the infamous is telling the goddamn truth. And you got yourself to deal with that. Why the hell are you an enemy of truth? Why is truth a problem to you? Why does it bother you so much? desensitize this world with a corporate mind state, a corporate attitude, a corporate thought process that desensitizes itself, that separates itself from its moral compass, that separates itself from its values, that separates itself from the human feeling in the self, that presents limitations in how we can move and operate at opportunity of trade and commerce and commercialism. Who taught the people to stand in such a desensitized status in their self in human form? It's the white man. The white man taught you how to do that. He taught you how to be that corporate symbol. The one who observes numbers, outcomes, consequences, productivity, money, math, volume, capacity. And he expands that capability. He expands that leverage. He expands that power by detaching himself from cancer, from all of the parts in self that says, are we going too far? All the parts in self that says, well, maybe that's not right. Maybe that's not the good thing to do. Maybe that's not moral. Maybe that's not righteous. Maybe that's not good. Maybe that harms someone. Maybe that offends someone. Maybe that wrongs someone. Maybe we shouldn't just hunt animals down to extinction. Maybe we shouldn't pollute nature. Maybe we shouldn't kill these animals until all of them die out. Maybe we shouldn't pollute the seas. Maybe we should care about the feelings of other people, or rather or not a human being would be traumatized if you take their baby and sell it as a product to another slave plantation. Maybe we shouldn't hang niggas from trees and sit around and eat sandwiches, having a damn picnic. Maybe we shouldn't write the idea that a human being is equal to cattle. Maybe we should look at our women as equals to ourselves, where they should have the rights, the same rights that we enjoy, instead of dragging them around at the forelock. It wasn't white men's idea to give our women freedom. It wasn't white men's idea to write the Constitution in the beautiful language of wisdom and humanitarian instinct that it holds, because the white man never embodied such instincts. He is Capricorn minus Cancer. He is Capricorn isolated from Cancer. That is what makes the white man unique. That is how he is able to maneuver and climb corporate opportunities to the capacity of power that he is able to exact over it. It is because he is able to completely desensitize himself from the human instinct, from the human conviction in the self that has a governing conscience as an oracle, a limitation of right, wrong, good, bad. The ability to hold empathy for the suffering of other people. White men have the ability to completely cut themselves off from that connection. This is unique to white men. And everyone else who wants to follow in his footsteps, you end up going to that extreme of Capricorn as well. You become Ahriman just like him. And you look at the black American woman, nobody has imitated him sharper. Look how desensitized she has become, how corporate she has become, how Machiavellian she has become, how ruthless she has become, how detached from her cancer conviction she has become, how transactional she has become. She has coined prostitution for all women of the world, and she has removed shame from it. She has removed any type of questioning, pushback, examination, scrutiny, or judgment or criticism that would go around it. And all of those curious scrutiny points of scrutinization would have come from the conscious and oracle of Cancer. But she taught women how to separate themselves from Cancer. You learned that from the black woman. To your surprise, you would think you would learn it from the white woman. But that's not the case. You learned it from the black woman. And the truth is, a black woman had no choice but to separate herself from cancer. The very essence that she embodies. The mother of civilization. The mother of all human beings on this earth. How ironic is that? Slavery put her in that situation. Where she could reach to such depths to turn off her emotion because she had no choice. They were selling her babies. They would sell her husband or sell her. They would rape her. She couldn't say no to who wanted to enter her and violate her or pump her full of babies. Even to the presidents of this nation, the founding fathers of this nation who raped black women and strolled babies all over the damn place. And you want me to believe that a white man wrote the Constitution? A white man ain't originated no goddamn Constitution. There's nothing about the Constitution that reflects the consciousness of a white man. It came from people of color. It came from people who embodied cancer and the matriarchal conviction in themselves. That level of consciousness could never reach the white man at that point of evolution that he was in. He was quite the opposite. It's not something he embodied. We've come full circle to where all these things are evident. You look in the White House and you see that it's just a repeat of what has always been. Yes, America's in crisis, but it's only a surprise to you motherfuckers who was benefiting from the system, which is why most of y'all motherfuckers is liars. Why you can't stand the damn truth. To the black American experience and to many other people of color, it's just another day at the office. Nothing has changed. It's a reality that we have always perceived. It's a truth that we have always known. It's new to some of you motherfuckers who benefited from the infrastructures of this society. Oh, you just want the infamous to give you the astrology that's convenient and easy to swallow for you while you sit on your goddamn ass consuming free videos. You just hit the button and play a free video with your free-loading asses. But you don't want to hear nothing that disturbs your illusion of peace. You don't want to hear nothing that burdens your soul. You could go straight to goddamn hell and hurry up. Fill your drawers with gasoline and you could go straight to goddamn hell. Every last one of y'all motherfuckers who feel that way. Fuck you. Fuck you and go to hell.